with Alabama and Oklahoma. What's your thoughts on that game?
Oklahoma, y'all sold y'all ass off. And I say that because it's like I'm over here watching the game, right? And I'm like, bro, they was doing good. Everything they started off quick. Everything looked good. Defense,
Fire.
fire. Defense, everything looked good. John Mateer. Look, hey, John Mateer looked better. Way better. He was giving me bad at 4 point. I said, what's this? Are we getting the Heisman John Mateer now?
Yeah,
The one that we
yep.
had in the early part of the season, but he was doing good. And bruh, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what was said. I don't know if niggas just was like, oh, we gonna win. They were thinking too far ahead. But boy, they shit the bed. That second half, they shit the bed bad. And it was bad because, bro, like I told you, Pat, and we talk about this all the time. They need a receiver. And I'm not talking about.
A
I'm not
three.
saying Oklahoma doesn't have a receiver, but I'm saying like a real live threat. Like, cause it showed. Oh, it damn so showed. I ain't looked at the drops, but boy, I bet you, ooh, Venables. I know he was over there like these can't catch nothing. Dropping wide, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just throwing dots. Just dropping them. And I'm like, bruh, you can't make this up. Y'all sat over here and made this team with no receivers. You got the quarterback. He got the quarterback he been waiting for. He had him. He got him. That was his guy with no receivers. You can't make this up, bro. You can't.
And y'all, when we saying no receivers again, like my boy said, we talking about actual
Elite
threat. Granted,
threat.
number four, and number five, which them being the two receivers I've been talking about all year, they best two. They showed up. Santana and I don't know number four name, but he had made some big catches and some big plays. But we talking about like if they had an actual threat on the side with them two, their offense would be way better,
Way
way
better.
better.
Um,
Yeah,
I say all that to say Oklahoma, yeah, y'all so I felt like it took. I'm not even gonna say this because I give people credit. Since you had a no turnover game, if I'm not mistaken. Fact check me if I'm wrong, but I
yeah,
don't think he had no turnovers.
yeah.
Um,
He ain't had no turnovers.
if I will say, I'm gonna say this, and this is, I hate watching Alabama play. I hate because Alabama got to win through the air. They live and they die
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the air. So I hate watching them
yeah.
play. But I will say this, and I hate to do this, bro, because I'm not a hater, but we all know, bro, this is only gonna take you but so far. That game right there showed me right there that it's only gonna take you once again, just like we say with I ain't gonna call the team out, but with other teams that's in the playoffs, it's only gonna take you but so far, bro. It's only gonna take you but so far. Now I will say this with Alabama. Brooks, number 17, like that. You are a dog. I don't know where you came from. I don't know. Hey, I don't know you, but you him. You that next one, Alabama boy. I ain't gonna lie. But he was going fed. I'm talking about. I seen him break like 4 tackles. I think on one drive. I said, God dang, who is this? He is nice.
Yeah, he was playing.
He was he
He was playing.
was fed. But they need to establish a run game, bro. Because I just don't see them winning like games like that. Honestly, Alabama, you're not gonna
Yeah,
win with just but Ty Simpson throwing the ball. I mean, you're not gonna do it. And even in the second half, I don't know if you Pete. He had his little spurts where he was a little bit more accurate than he used. I ain't saying a lot more, just a little bit more accurate than he usually is when it come down to them games where you gotta, put the team on your back and carry for real. So I think it was a good game, but I just don't see
that was
Alabama
a good game.
um going too far after that. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a good game. And to piggyback on what you said about Brooks, y'all go back a couple episodes when I said Alabama is 17 is taking Ron Williams' spot. Now, granted, I had somebody kind of correct me on that. He was like, Kobe, they ain't necessarily taking him out the playbook or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? He's still getting this amount of targets, and on top of that, he is dropping balls, which is true. right? Which is true. Ryan Williams is dropping balls. But what I'm looking at, and when I was seeing that when 17 first, I literally said it a couple episodes ago. I don't know which episode it was. This was a couple episodes ago when I said, bro, they working Ryan Williams out that offense. Number 17, he is doing the routes that you would see Ryan Williams normally on. Like the main routes. Like, okay, this is the route. You look at him, he get open, you throw him the ball. Deep corners, crossers. He's running the main routes. If you look at what Ryan Williams is doing, Ryan Williams is really the decoy. And I said that last time. Ryan Williams is running decoy routes for these other receivers to get open. Now, I'm not saying that 17 is the one. Granted, I still think Bernard is the one. But he did come, and I ain't 17. His last name is Brooks. I don't know. I forget his first name.
Yeah.
But Bernard to me is still the one of that offense as of right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he coming. Brooks. He's filling that role. He's filling an important role.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like I said, the role that you. Yeah, he here. The role that you need Ryan Williams to fill and come on and step up and play. He is filling that role. So I don't know how that's gonna look after the season. Whenever they season is done, I don't know if Ryan Williams still gonna stay. I don't know how that's gonna go. Like, he might hit that portal. But then again, he might stay because General Bernard gone. I think Isaiah Horton leaving. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. We're gonna see. But Brooks, he balled out. He definitely balled out. First of all, I'm gonna shout out Alabama, man. That was a good game. That was a good game. Yeah. Good game. That was a good game, man. Y'all came. Y'all did what y'all had to do. Granted, I do think Oklahoma sold that game. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna say sold the game, but the first half. Yeah. They sold that first half. When Oklahoma went up 17-0 fast, and then, okay, after that, it was the punt block, which Alabama really didn't block it. The punter dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, then he tried to pick the ball back up. Then Alabama blocked it. So you had that one, the punt block. Then I think Alabama scored on that drive. Then John Mitchell threw that pick six. Boom. 14-17. Real fast. Mm-hmm. It was 17-0. Then them two plays made it 14-17 because before then, Alabama could not get across the 50. They barely could get a first down. So boom, boom, momentum is changing. Then something else happened. I forgot what it was. Oh, the drop pass. John Mitchell threw a dot, y'all. A dot. Now, granted, if you go back and look at the play, he had the crosser wide open, and then he had the post wide open. And then he had the wide open lane to run to get the first down. I think they needed like 4 or 6 yards to get a first down. Instead of running and instead of taking the crosser, he threw it to the post. I'm not mad at it. Others might argue that, okay, he should have ran it. That's an argument that you can make. I'm not mad at it. But regardless of the fact, you play football, I don't care what position you is, especially running back. And you know what I've been saying about running backs the last 2-3 years. If you want to be a good running back in the league, you want to get paid in the league, you got to be able to catch and run. Bad. These days of running backs just being able to run the ball is not it no more. Yeah. It's not it. You got to be able to do both. Yeah. And 23, I don't know his name, but that's the running back he threw us who on the post route, a dot. On the run, rolling out to the left. A dot. A nasty dot. A dot. And he drops the ball. Them was 3 big plays. The punt block, the pick six, the drop pass. I don't know if it was exactly that order, but somewhere up in there, 3 big plays. Boom, boom, boom. They had 17-0. Let me ask you a question real quick. Just like that. Go ahead. With that, and I think I text you when that happened. With that, what you think happened right there? You think that was a miscommunication? Did the receiver run the wrong route? Or did John Mattel, was he not fully paying attention to what the hell he was doing? What you think? Because looking at it, it looked like he expected it. Now, I'm just saying what it looked like because he kept running. Yeah. So it looked like he expected him to stop right where he literally right. I don't like I say, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know what happened right there. But when he threw it, it's almost like he just automatically said,
okay, he gonna be right here.
Yeah.
Like it ain't
Yeah.
like it ain't like
Normally,
he
normally 9 times out of 10, I'll say 9 times out of 10, them do be miscommunications where the receiver ran the wrong route. In that case, I don't know. Now it might have been. I realize, and 9 times out of 10, I really know. But in that case, I don't know. I really don't know. Cause, and I'm gonna give credit to Alabama on that play. They did see him. They pressured John Till on that play. And you know how what I say about pressure. That blitz, you either you see things that you know what I'm saying, don't think
yeah,
it's there or what.
you
So
anticipating.
granted, it could have been a miss. You feel me? It could have been Buddy ran the wrong route. It really could have been. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, that's in them situations, that's what it is. I don't know for a fact if that's what it was. It could have been that, or it could have been just been them boys is coming. I'm getting this ball out. Like I'm just throwing it. That's low key what it looked like. So I don't know. I do know that one mistake that state caused them big. You gave them 7. That's really the only mistake I would say John Till had that whole game.
Yeah,
Other than that, he played a great game. He played a great game. But like I said, y'all, the first half, I feel like Oklahoma sold themselves with them 3 plays.
yeah,
Second half, Alabama came out. They made great adjustments. They started getting more pressure on John Till, which they wasn't getting in that first half at all. Hell, they ain't been getting pressure on nobody all year, to keep it a whole buck with you.
right.
They started sending extra blitzes. Even when they was running 3 man, they were sending 3 men and then sending a delayed blitz that was getting John Till. That was a nice adjustment. They were sending extra blitzes. They just started being more physical on the D line. Like they just started getting pressure on John Till. They started getting him off his block and stuff like that. Started attacking him in the backfield. So they made some good adjustments defensively and offensively. Started using Bernard in the backfield. Started running a lot of 12 men, which I've been saying
Yeah,
in order for you to pick up that blitz, which they still, I think Oklahoma might have had 6, 7, 8 sacks. So they were still getting hella pressures on Ty Simpson. But they did slow the blitz down a little. They maintained the blitz in the second half. I'll say that. They maintained it. They slowed it down good enough for Ty Simpson to make the passes and the reads that he had to make. Um, they just Oklahoma missed 2 field goals with the best field goal kicker in the country. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? They really shot themselves in the foot. But I'm not gonna take anything away from Alabama because Alabama definitely came that second half. They made great adjustments and they came and they played and they won that second half. The first half, I will say Oklahoma did sell that first half, but that second half, Alabama won that second half. And at the end of the day, football is about opportunities, bro. The opportunities that you get, you got to make the best of them. That's what Alabama did. The opportunities that they got when they got the pick six, they ain't dropped the pick six because they could have dropped it. They ain't dropped the pick six. He caught the pick, 6 touchdown. They could have missed the block, the punt block. They ain't miss it. They blocked it. They went and scored on that position. You know what I'm saying? So the opportunities, Oklahoma, you missed 2 field goals. You feel me? Like the catch, the long catch the running back had, almost wide open, but it's a very catchable ball. He could have caught it. He dropped it. You know what I'm saying? So the opportunities that Oklahoma and Alabama had, Oklahoma did not make the best of their opportunities, and Alabama made the best of their opportunities. So shout out Alabama, man. That was a good game. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed myself watching that game. I did want Venables to win. Y'all, I did want Venables to win. And
I
it
did
was
too.
looking good at first, but then Oklahoma beat themselves with a lot of dumb penalties too. I'm gonna say that. That's the
Yeah,
last thing I'm gonna say about that
stupid.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
they had some real bad, dumb penalties. That was just after the play. It was real bad. It was real bad. But again, man, that was a good game. Shout out Alabama. They going on to the next round. Oklahoma, I think Oklahoma now is what 0-6 in the playoffs, dating all the way back to when the playoffs very first started. I don't know, man. I don't know, Oklahoma. I really thought this was gonna be the year for y'all. Y'all gotta get over that hump. But I don't know when y'all gonna get over that hump. I will say this probably was. I don't want to short my man Venables like this, but I don't know
don't
how
do
many more
it.
times he gonna get a quarter. I don't
No.
know how many more times Venables gonna get a quarter. I know what he gonna do on the defense end. The defense at Oklahoma, wherever Venables go, is gonna be like that. But like I always say, defensive head coaches, they ain't gonna go too far without a quarterback, bro. That's just what it is.
But he,
This is what it is. So
but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he got John too. So
you
hey,
gotta get another quarterback.
it might be a domino effect. He might can just say, he might can get them
He gotta get
guys.
another quarterback.
You never
Yeah,
know.
he gotta get another quarterback.
And some
He got to.
receivers. And a receiver. The
Yeah, a
receiver.
threat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
threat.
the receiver. The receiver. Fast. But man, again, y'all, shout out Alabama. They won. They on to the next round.